Okay, it's 8 o'clock and I want to welcome everyone. My name is Kerry Miller. For those of you who have not been on the trainings, you may recognize my voice from the webinars we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do all the webinars for Instant App Wizard, and it's an absolute pleasure that I have the opportunity to get to bring this program and bring these trainings to you guys. What an awesome program it is. Let me just tell you a little bit about me. I actually started with the Instant App Wizard as a reseller about 3 months ago, and got involved, and I really enjoyed the program, and I was able to speak with these guys, and I love to speak to people. I love to share, but I really enjoy helping people take an opportunity and become successful with it. So I got involved with their webinar side of the program and speaking to you guys and doing the training. I've been in business for many years with several other ventures. I remember the internet first launching out with AOL many years ago, and I went out and bought me a brand new AST desktop computer, and I was so excited, and I wished I knew then what I knew now. It was a great opportunity. Excuse me, I had to grab a swig of water. But this is the same opportunity that you're seeing now. Just think if you'd have been in on that ground floor opportunity of the internet. What you're looking at with the mobile app industry, the mobile web app industry, is the same opportunity as I looked at several years ago, and kind of got in on the tail end of that, made quite a bit of money in the internet industry. And but let me turn my phone off here because it will start going off. Hang on just 1 second here. I apologize for that. Nobody texts me all day until I get ready to start doing this. And I've got a guy telling me he wants to play at church any day. So let me turn that off there. But anyway, I got involved with the internet several years ago, started building websites with code, and really enjoyed that. And then the WYSIWYG programs came out, and launched a little web business in Asheville, North Carolina, and was very successful doing that. And then I launched a magazine in Asheville, North Carolina that was completely web-based. We developed it with some programmers out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and started a franchise and did very well with that. And I dabble in a little bit of everything, and I enjoy doing what I do. And the most important thing I enjoy doing is talking, as you can tell. But we're going to get right into this evening. We're going to get started, and I hope everyone can hear me okay. Anthony Carson says he's from Asheville, North Carolina. My son just got a deal where he went out to, we lived in Fairview, AC Reynolds High School is getting ready to play Asheville High School for a big Who's the Best football team, Anthony. Make sure you go to that. But we're going to get started here, and we're going to go through a little bit of news as we get started. I want to give you all the updates right up front. And Anthony says, laugh out loud. He knows AC Reynolds is the best high school out there. Just some quick news for our folks in Australia and New Zealand that are out there. When they see this on the replay, they'll know. We've had some texting issues there, trying to get some texting set up. It's extremely expensive. We have teamed up with another company that's going to be able to help us set up the texting for Australia and New Zealand. And we're going to have that set up in approximately 7 to 10 days. So I look forward to announcing that as soon as it's done, but that is, we are working night and day with that program. And so for all of our friends in Australia and New Zealand, that is right around the corner. Let's go through a couple of control panel updates real quick that I want to show you. We're not going to go deep into this until we get into our training, but I just want to show you a couple of things here, and I want to, for all those that are new, let me pull this over here, get it populated up. I want to make sure that you understand our support and help system. The support and help system is a very integral part of what we do. It allows us to answer your questions about 10 times quicker if you type in and go into the system here. Just submit a ticket, and when you do that, just put your name and email and your category and your what the priority of it is, the subject and the message. You can take a screenshot of your screen if you don't know what you're talking about. Joseph says, thank you. I'm from Australia. You bet, buddy. I know they're working hard for you guys in Australia. I love Sydney. Been to Sydney Harbor several times. But just put your information in here and submit this ticket, and we can get back to you a lot quicker. What happens is we get bogged down with calls of information that's actually in the site, and we spend a lot of time. If you'll just submit your ticket, 9 out of 10 times we'll direct you right into the site where the information is. Most of the information and the questions that we get, I would say 98% of the questions that we get are in the training section. And sorry about that, I've been on a little bit too long. Let me log back in. Are right here in the training video section. All the tutorials, and we update these constantly. I do the tutorials and everything every time something comes out new. As a matter of fact, we just added something new, and I just did this video right here, right before training started. So keep these updated. And two, if you will go back and watch our webinars from Tuesdays and Thursday nights, we literally go through the entire platform. So there's a lot of information out there, and I know it's easy to pick up the phone and contact someone, but when we get bogged down in the development department and we're doing those things, it slows down production a little bit, and I know you guys really want the tools to be able to go out there and be on top of the sales game in this industry. So let me just say again, if you will, do us a favor, use the support ticket system. Just submit your ticket, fill out your information, hit submit, and we will take care of that for you. Also, the help desk section here, we've got a guy that all he does is, as questions come in, he puts the answers in the knowledge base, and he puts the questions in the knowledge base. So a lot of your questions are being answered right here in the knowledge base. So make sure that you use that section there if you would. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Well, I'll sit there and logged out again. One of the things that we just added today, and we're going to go a little bit deeper into this in just a moment, is our resource. In our resource section, we've been telling you that we're going to put together a lead generation tool, and we have completed the lead generation tool, and I'm going to walk you through this lead generation tool in just a little bit, probably about 25-30 minutes or so, and show you exactly how this works. It's an absolute phenomenal tool for you to use to be able to go out and set up your leads. I heard a great opener today, and I just want to share this with you real quick. You know, a lot of times we walk into a business, and let's say we're using Foursquare as our lead generation tool, and we take the information off there. And the first thing we want to do is we want to go in and tell someone what we do. And we walk in and we tell them, hey, I'm a mobile app marketing consultant for local businesses. I want you to write this down if you got a pencil and piece of paper. This is what you need to say when they say, well, what do you do? You need to tell them you get their mobile app printing money for them. And I'm going to tell you, when you say that, that's going to stop them in their tracks, and you're going to get their attention immediately. So just write that down. I want to get your mobile app printing money for you. And use that next time and tell me how that works for you. But we've got the lead generation system in place and put into the control panel. We're very excited about that. We actually made the decision on this last night about midnight. And just to tell you how great our developers are and our programmer is, we made the decision about midnight last night, and he had this up for us and developed and put into the system. I had to write all the code and do everything by 4 o'clock this afternoon so we could show it on the training tonight. So just while you're on there, while you're sitting there, give Mark, our programmer, a big hand, because that guy is literally a Superman. When we call and say, can you do this, he doesn't ever say no, because he's here for the same reason we are. He wants you to be successful, and he wants you to help us become successful. So that's the support and help. I really wanted to go through that. Also, Mark will, and he's going to put a button on here. It's coming real soon. Just for a small fee, he will set up all of your branding section for you, your website branding, where you have to set up your domain name. And he's going to have a button on here for you to do that. That's coming very soon, and he'll help you do that. We have some people that are having trouble with that, and that's what he does for a living. So that's coming very, very soon. A couple of other things that are coming very soon are the Android uploader, where you'll be able to upload right from the control panel to the Android Play Store. And you'll also, that's coming very, very soon. We've got some other programs that we're working on. Just about every week for the next several weeks, you guys are going to see constant updates to this program and to the control panel and things that are going to help you get better and better at what you do in selling mobile apps. There's not a company out there that's going to be able to touch the company that you're working for. And I know that's exciting for you because you want to stay ahead of the game just like we want to stay ahead of the game. Yes, you can sell remotely to customers on Foursquare. You sure can, Raymond. Client training. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. And I talked to the guys about this yesterday. I'm making a commitment to each and every one that's on this call tonight. You guys work hard going out and beating the streets and talking to people about the mobile web app industry. This is what I'm going to do in the month of August. And I'm going to put together a package and I will email it out to all the resellers. You will have the opportunity to sign your clients up, whether they've already signed up and you've already closed the deal, if they're on the fence or if they're trying to cross the fence, they're going to be able to come to these webinars. The webinar schedule will be August the 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th at 8 o'clock Central Standard. They will be live. So we hope to have thousands of people come to these webinars. What this will help you do is close your deals. We'll be able to go through the control panel with them and give them some stats and share with them some of the information that maybe you don't have time to share with them, and we can get them in. And I want you to think about this for a moment. If you go out and get 100 people to come to that webinar, and that's not hard to do. You guys are talking to a lot more people than that. And you're going to be able to sign them up for the webinar right on the spot. If you just close 10% of those, 10% of those, okay? And don't even charge them a setup fee. Just charge them the $97 a month. You just put off of that one webinar about $12,000 a year in your pocket. So I'm going to help you do that. I'm willing to do that for you guys, and we're gonna put that together. Everything will be out this weekend for you to be able to start getting everybody ready for the August the 6th webinar. And then again on the 13th, 20th, and 27th, these will be on Monday night. We're also going to do a replay, and we'll send out that replay link for those who signed up for that specific night out to those who signed up that didn't get to come in. So just another tool in the toolbox to help you guys close some deals and get you some cash flow coming in. Tonight we're going to talk about Foursquare, and we're going to get in depth in Foursquare. We talked last week about the marketing plan for your clients. This is the first step in that marketing plan. This is the first step into that 5-pronged program that we talked about. And we want you to get deep into Foursquare. Foursquare is an exceptional tool for lead generation, for you to go out and find clients, for you to go out and also make some extra money for that. And yeah, I'll look at that, Raymond. Where you can go out and make some extra money, where you can go out and help get them set up, not only in Foursquare, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you how to make money for them Twitter, how to help set up all their social media pages. We want you guys to be able to make as much money as you can. But Foursquare is an absolute phenomenal tool for you to use so that you can open the door to get in and speak to that client. I told you the story about how I used Foursquare to walk into a restaurant and congratulated the guy for being #1 on Foursquare. It opened the door. I was able to tell him, and I wish I'd have had that little line I told you a while ago about making your mobile app screen money or print money, but this allows you to open the door. It's a great tool in your toolbox. Our service implements this marketing plan that consists of a 5-pronged approach. And we're going to go through all these approaches, but tonight we're going to focus on Foursquare, the loyalty program, and the check-in rewards. I don't know if you folks have signed into Foursquare, But when we get off this call tonight, you need to do that. You need to go through, and we're going to go through the website tonight because I want you to see it. I want you to get familiar with it, and I want you to be able to use this as an opening when you go out and sell. And we're going to show you how to implement all these things and how they work in concert with each other, and how to get the maximum effectiveness of putting all these tools together. And tonight we're going to look at Foursquare. What is Foursquare? Foursquare is a customer loyalty program. Companies that provide marketing services to, the companies we provide marketing services to, also using it to reward frequent visitors. And we're going to go through that in a minute when we go through the site. And with our marketing platform, you have the ability to log in and check the Foursquare stats that give you detailed information on who is checking in to their locations and gives you the ability to communicate with visitors. This is a very, very powerful tool. We've implemented it into the marketing platform so that your clients can go right in there and see what's going on in the restaurants, who's coming in, who's going out, how frequently they come in. It's got a great statistician program in there, and so that you'll be able to see. Foursquare solves the problem of connecting social media to direct traffic. It is a local lead generation tool and a very, very powerful tool. The goal is to get people to explore and incentivize them to do so. You talk to the clients and you show them how to set up this program, how to set up the special giveaways, all the specials, the badges that they get. It has an area in there where someone can be the mayor if they come in more often than others do. But it allows you to show them how to use all these tools. Not only useful in building a connection between the place and the people, but it's also a great tool to reward loyal customers, to give them the power to spread the word. That's where it's at today. You know, the old saying used to be, you know, the greatest compliment to a company is a referral. And that's what Foursquare does, just except in the social media arena. It's giving referrals to that place of business. And when you sit down and you explain this to that client and show them how powerful this tool is, when someone just walks into their business and they start sharing with 40 or 50 of their friends that are in that area, and not only that, but they can share with those that are close to that area that you're there, it's going to drive business customers into his business. By using Foursquare as a regular user, you are telling your friends, and this is talking about those who use Foursquare, where you are by checking into a business venue. I was at Papado's on Saturday, and I checked in and I did all the little things with Foursquare. I got my badge and I played with it a little bit. And by doing this, you can also collect points, badges, prizes, and rewards from the businesses and the app on their mobile phone. No longer do you have to try to spend more than your competition to get new customers. Companies today, and I say this on the webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the first thing they cut is their budget. Companies today are looking for you, the marketing consultant, to be able to come in and show them how to not only cut their budget, but to increase their return on investment, to increase that ROI. With Foursquare, if they implement it properly and you show them how to do it properly, that's exactly what you're doing, because you're showing them how to bring business into their establishment without spending a ton of money. With traditional marketing methods, the more you spend, the more customers in theory will come to your business and spend money. While true, the more money you spend, if the return isn't high enough, your business goes negative and the business starts to sink. With a tool like Foursquare at your disposal, you can outsmart and outmarket your competitors in the local market. Now I want you to think how powerful this is, coupled with the marketing platform, and that's why we have integrated this with the marketing platform. While we've taken this exciting program and put it together, Foursquare is a very, very powerful tool, and those that are going to use it are going to draw customers from other businesses. This isn't just for restaurants. And I'll be honest with you, when I first heard of Foursquare, I thought it was just for restaurants. It's not. It's for every establishment out there. What Foursquare has done, they did the same thing kind of like Google Places did. Google Places, they kept waiting for people to get on board and get on board and get on board. And instead of waiting anymore, what they did was they went out and they gave everybody a Google Place. And Google and Foursquare did the exact same thing. Yes, it's in all countries. And whether you're a small cafe with 3 employees or a large retail store like Walmart, Walmart's in here, Walmart's on everything, but Walmart uses it. A retail store with 30 social media tools such as Foursquare allows businesses to outsmart the competition. Dying off are the old advertising methods. And this is what you guys have to get across to your clients. You know, the postcards in the mail, I'm not kidding you, I get 50 a day and they go directly in the trash. I get all my coupons via QR codes. I get all my coupons when I go into somewhere and I sign up via SMS text when my wife is checking out spending money, and they send me their specials every single week. So the old methods are gone. The new methods are here, and what you've got to do is you've got to go out and educate. And I hope you heard the word I just used. Educate your clients on today's methods of advertising, which what? Cuts their costs, increases their ROI, and they love you for life. No matter the size of your business, you can increase sales, customer loyalty, and frequency using social media while doing what? Slashing the advertising budget. People use Foursquare to check in, which is a way of telling us your whereabouts. And when you check in someplace, they'll tell your friends where they can find you and recommend places to go and things to do nearby. If you go in and check into a restaurant, and if you haven't done this yet, I want you to do it when you go out tomorrow. If you go out and eat, sign up for Foursquare tonight, check into the restaurant, and it's going to show you the things to do around there. And it kind of takes your profile and it shows you things that you probably are interested in. And so when you check in at all kind of places, cafes, bars, restaurants, parks, homes, offices, it's going to bring up other things in the area for you to take a look at. I just had, let me use this as an example. Bill, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. Bill just sent me a message, and guys, I want you to know that this training is extremely interactive, and I'm reading your questions and seeing your stuff as you type here. Bill signed up a transmission shop today, and Bill's doing very well. Matter of fact, I'm going to get with Bill, I hope very soon, and we can do a call with Bill so he can share some of his tips and tricks on our Wednesday night call. He signed up a transmission shop. Now, you guys hear me use different things on our trainings, but and I usually use a restaurant just because it's quick for me to build, and I've got all that information from some restaurants that I've already built. But he signed up a transmission shop today and got them their Foursquare site started on the spot. Now, let me tell you something. That's powerful because Bill used a special tool to help him close his deal, got them involved with the Foursquare, and now he educates them, and he's got a customer for life. And I appreciate you sharing that with me, Bill, and I hope you don't mind me sharing that with all the people out here. You'll find that as your friends use Foursquare to check in, that you're going to start learning more about the places that they frequent. You know, the people I hang out with, we usually go to the same kind of places. And they'll go to a restaurant and it'll pop up on my little Foursquare and says, hey, Jim went to this restaurant, and Jim puts a comment in there and says, man, this was the best steak I've ever ate. So what is Carrie going to do? Carrie knows that Jim likes the same kind of food, and Jim's a little bit picky, so Carrie's going to pick up on that Foursquare message that he put out there, the little tip that he put out there, and Carrie's going to go to that restaurant because Carrie wants to taste the same good steak that Jim tasted. So it sends out and it tells you the good spots. Not only is it a great way to meet up with nearby friends, but you'll also start to learn more about their favorite spots and the new places they discover, all from Foursquare.com. Now we're going to go into here, and I'm going to watch the time. I don't want to stay real long tonight and keep you guys get burnt out here. But we're going to go into the Foursquare site, and I'm going to drag that over, and it's Foursquare.com. You need to sign up for it. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and I want you to do that tonight while we're online. And I'm going to come over here, and we're going to go into the Foursquare. Okay, and we're going to get logged in here. I've got one of my sites up here somewhere. Let me log in. Okay, this is my page. This is Greenville, Texas right here, okay, and this is my area. And I was just telling you how I went out and I went to Papado's, to a steakhouse there in Dallas on Friday. And you can see I took a picture. This is the first time I went to that particular Papado's, so I got me a little badge right here. And so I with that badge, I was next time I go in there, I'll get another badge. But you can see I was able to put some stuff in here. Now, right here it says newbie, your first check-in. You earn badges for your adventures, like staying out late or trying 5 different pizza joints. And with every check-in, we learn more about your taste and can recommend new places. Head on over to Explore tab to see your suggestions. See, as you go out and eat, Foursquare is also going to know that, hey, I know Kerry likes steak. Kerry's driving through Fort Worth, Texas. Let me send him down to the Cattleman Steakhouse down at the stockyards. So that's going to know that I like that, and it's going to tell me the great steakhouses. And you guys know I like steak just from the webinars, but it's going to tell me right where I need to go. This is an absolute phenomenal tool. And you can see here, and I'm fixing to show you guys, I'm going to blow you out of your seats here in just a minute with this tool that Mark put together. But you can see here the different places on here, and these are all restaurants, downtown Greenville, Big Baby's Barbecue. If you're looking for some good barbecue, you come through Greenville, go to Big Baby's. Burger Place, and just all the restaurants in this area. So let's go over here and let's look at the merchant platform. This is where you guys really need to get in, and I don't have time to go in every single detailed thing on this merchant platform, but I want to go through and show this to you tonight so that you can sit down when we get off the call. You can get extremely familiar with this and use this as your marketing tool. You guys can go out and set these up for about $49.95. Yes, Mark, Foursquare is free. You can go out and set these up for about $49.95 to set these people up and show them how to use it and train them on that. That is another revenue stream for you folks. But you can see here, the first thing they have to do is they have to claim their venue. Now let me go back over here real quick, and I'm going to pull up whatever, this is Big Baby's Barbecue. And I'm going to pull up their little page, okay? And see right down here a claim button. And if they haven't claimed their spot, it's going to say claim here. Now the tool I'm fixing to show you that Mark designed will show you who has claimed and who has not. But what you want to be able to do is you want to be able to go in there and teach them the power of Foursquare coupled with the marketing platform in the mobile app center, combined with the mobile app and all the texting and the email and the Twitter and the Facebook, and how all this is going to work together, because you can see that all this is tied together with Facebook and Twitter also. But you're going to go in and you get them to go in and get them to claim it. And when they go in to claim, they're going to go in here and it's going to say, are you the owner of the venue, or are you working on the behalf of the owner? You get the information from them and they sign up. It's $10, okay, $10 for them to claim their venue. $10. So I just told you can charge about $49.95 to do this if that's the price you want to charge. But very, very powerful. And then you get them started and you get them locked in. And once you do that, you're able to start going in and building up their Foursquare. Show them how to connect with customers, how to share updates. With just a few clicks, you can share text, photos, especially with nearby customers, share the update on Facebook and Twitter. When you share an update, it'll appear in people's friends tabs if they're nearby. Everything they can do from here is just another way to drive them in. And what's great about the marketing platform is we've gone in and we've implemented their control panel so that they can see what's going on with their Foursquare, number of check-ins, who's checking in, and what people are saying about them. So you can see here it's very, very powerful. How to create a special. We all know, because that's what we market to our clients, is doing the specials at lunch, the transmission shop. Let me tell you, transmission's not cheap, and if a transmission guy can send out to all the clients in the area that he's having a special on changing transmission oil, 10% off or something like that, that guy's going to get a flock of business, and he's going to be able to do that at the click of a button. And so you can go in and help them, show them how to do and create specials in Foursquare. Here's some examples right here. Shop small and save this summer. Spend $10 in a single purchase on your Sync to Amex card, and you'll get a special. You'll get 1 times $5 statement credit. Okay, and you create these specials. You also have these badges and you guys saw my newbie badge a while ago. But with each badge, you get something a little bit more. Okay, a little different special. And then they also have the Mayor Special, and that's for those who. I'll answer that question in just a minute, Roger. The Mayor Special is for the guy that shows up the most, okay? And the guy that shows up the most gets a very good special. Maybe he'll get for the month, the guy that shows up the most, he'll get a dinner for free for him and his wife. And so you can see the specials that go all the way across here. Then you can come in and you've got the merchant dashboard. And this is where he can go in and he can see everything that's happening in his establishment. Total daily check-ins over time, most recent visitors, your most frequent visitors, gender breakdown of your customers, what time of the day people check in, portion of the venues, Foursquare check-ins, on and on and on and on. Okay? So you're able to take this platform. It's already implemented in your control panel. And these guys here, I just was reading a message, and I'm going to share that with everybody in just a moment. And so you have the opportunity here to build this complete with your marketing platform that you have to really boost everything that's going on. And this way, customers, the businesses are competing for the customer's business. Somebody just asked, why would they pay me $49 when they can do it for $10? Because they're not going to take the time, Roger, to sit down and do that. They will pay somebody to do that, to implement it correctly, to be able to show them how to use it. Most business owners, when they hire a marketing consultant, they pay that consultant to do everything for them. I'll give you a prime example. I don't work for less than $250 an hour. That's my fee. That's what I charge. And so when someone wants me to do something for them, I don't waver from my fee. So whatever your fee is, and you may just want to charge them $10 if they purchase your web app program, okay, and pay the $197 setup fee. Don't shortchange yourself. The biggest thing a salesman does, okay, the first thing they'll do is they'll go out and they'll start giving everything away when the customer will pay for it. And as soon as you give it away, you can never, ever, ever collect on it. You know, people value you for what you're doing. You're worth something to them. So charge them for that. Charge them for that. I want to move on over here. I want you guys, when we get off here tonight, because we're going to still be in Foursquare just a little bit on the start of next week, then we're going to go into Twitter and SMSing and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to get on over into the control panel, and I want to show you a couple of things. Download the Foursquare book. You're welcome, Roger. And I bet you're worth about $4.50 an hour, aren't you, buddy? Download the Foursquare book, okay? And when you download that Foursquare book, go through it front and back. You guys should be able to spout this stuff off. Roger says you bet. You guys should be able to spout this stuff off like it's second nature, okay? Because you're going to want to be able to use these tools. When you sit down with these folks and you go through this book with them, you're going to show them, hey, I'm going to set up your Foursquare for you, and this is what it's going to cost. I'm going to set up your Twitter for you. This is what it's going to cost. Your Facebook, your SMS, all these social media programs, all your email programs, it's going to cost you something. And when you walk out of there, instead of walking out with $197, you're going to walk out of there with about $300 or $400. And let me tell you, you just gave them an absolute deal when you do that. Let's go back over into the App Wizard real quick. Guys, I can't tell you how proud I am first off, to be a part of a team that can do what these guys did. I'm not a technician at all. I'm a talker, okay? I know how to turn my computer on and click on a couple of buttons. I told you earlier that last night about midnight, and we were all on the phone. There was 4 of us on the phone last night about midnight. And we started talking about this Foursquare lead generation tool. And many of you know Woodrow. Woodrow said, hey, guys, he said, let's do this. And then we all of us chimed in, and the poor programmer, I know he was sitting there thinking, could you guys not have done this at 12 o'clock today? And Woodrow said, can we have it up by 4 o'clock tomorrow? And our programmer said, absolutely. Now, I don't know about you, but I couldn't have done this by 4 o'clock today. I probably couldn't have done it by 4 o'clock next week. But Mark, our programmer, got everything done and had this set up. Now, there's some upgrades that are coming to it, but I just want to show you how this works and show you how important that this tool is. Okay, we're going to do a keyword search here, okay? Yes, you can rebrand your, yes, ma'am. You can, or yes, sir, it's Stephen. You can rebrand these reports. These are your reports. You want to go in, they want to be branded to you. You put your information in there. You put the customer's information in there. I'll show you that here in just a minute. I have that report pulled up, and I'll show you how you do that. So let's say pizza, okay? And we'll just search in all categories, and we're going to say Greenville, Texas. Now, one thing this will do, okay, you can also pull it up by zip code. It will give you 50. A list of up to 50, okay? If you need to break it down a little bit more, you can change it right here by the search radius of miles, and or just put a zip code in there and put like 5 miles or 10 miles, depending on if it's a big town or a small town. Out where I'm at, it's a small town. So let's just say pizza, let's say 10 miles, okay? And we're going to do a search. Now, before I click this button, let me tell you how powerful this is. The one thing that everybody asks us for every week is, where do I get leads at? Where do I find leads at? How can I find leads? What we're fixing to teach you using Foursquare to open the door, you guys will have leads absolutely everywhere. And this thing will drive business like you've never seen before. So we're going to just put Texas in there. I live in Greenville, Texas. Used to live in Asheville, North Carolina. My buddy on here is from Asheville, North Carolina. And we're going to do search. We've got 10 results in Greenville, Texas. Okay. Now look, we've got a Pizza Hut. Okay. Now we know that's a chain. It's been claimed. They've got 189 check-ins, 4 comments and tips. They have 0 special offers. Okay. Now one thing somebody's going to ask, so let me go ahead and answer this question before it's asked. Do I also go and talk to the ones that are claimed? Absolutely. Make sure you talk to everybody on this list. What this has just done is it pulled up all these pizza places. Okay, CC's is a franchise. All of these CC's are individually owned. Andy's is a small pizza place here in town. Another great place. Chicago style pizza, the same thing. They must have put pizza in their keywords, but it pulled up a dry clean supercenter. Little Caesars, Domino's, Peddlers. But you can see here it gave you the company name and the address. Now let's go in here and expand this just a little bit. Let's pull up the business details. Some of the business details are very detailed. Some of them are missing a little bit of information, but there's a couple of things on here that are important. The first thing is this address right here, okay? You can line out your entire day, put all the addresses together, use Google Maps, and put them in there from point to point, and you will get your destination set out, and you'll have your entire day planned out. Here's their website. Guys, what do you want to do with that website? I'm going to ask this question, and I'm going to just wait 30 seconds for somebody to answer me. If they've got a website on there, what's the first thing you want to do? You guys are smart. And there wasn't a bad answer on there. Somebody said make a demo app. Somebody said check to make sure it's mobile. Somebody said I'm going to send them my info. Another person said get their email. Check if their mobile is friendly. Build an app. Look to see if it's mobilized. Create a mock-up for them. Look for a mobile app. See if a mobile is optimized. Get manager and owner's name. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm going to lay this out there. Everybody that just answered those questions, there's no reason you're not out selling 3 apps a week. 3 apps a week. Okay? Because that's exactly what you need to do to go out and get business. So what is the at Pizza Hut? That's their Twitter. So now you know they got a Twitter account. And here's their phone number for that specific establishment. Okay? Let's see if they've got the menu here. Here's their menu. So if they've got a menu in there, what can you do with that? Go in there and build that demo. Use all that information, okay? So you can see with this simple tool how easy it is to line out your day and generate leads. We've talked about churches all the time. I highly recommend that you go out and build a few church apps. And I would find some larger churches and or any size church you want. But those churches have people sitting in them that own businesses. You can type churches in here. Greenville, Texas, 10 miles. 42 results. Okay, now you see some churches chicken up there at the top. But here's some churches. Okay? Line your churches out. Get the details for the churches. Get their information. Same thing. Okay? Now you know Bethlehem Baptist, they probably don't have a website. So get in there and get this information. They're on Lee Street in Greenville. I know right where they're at. Get their information and go talk to the pastor or talk to one of the deacons about getting their church set up. Okay? Set it up for them for free. But all this information here, let's say I'm looking for my favorite steak. We can expand that out. Let's go 50 miles. I get 50 results. Old Country Steakhouse, that's a mom and pop. Steak Country is a mom and pop. Okay? Four Winds is a mom and pop. Double T Steakhouse is a mom and pop. That's where I grew up, Terrell, Texas. Great Steak and Potato, mom and pop. Okay? Steak Angus, mom and pop. Stone Horse, all the way down through here. So you can see that, you know, first thing, somebody just asked me a while ago, well, what if those are all chains? They're not all chains. They do exactly like I said they did with Google Places. They went out, and every business that's a business, they went out and put that information on there. So what if we use up all of our apps on demos? You won't use up all your apps on demos. Raymond, this is what you need to do. Once you set up a few demos, okay, go in and change out the information on them. Don't burn up all your apps on demos. If someone's not going to buy, delete it. And or just go in and change the information on that demo. Don't use up all your apps for demos. Put you together 4 or 5 demos and go out and sell to that market. And then if you got to move on, move on. Great salesmen don't hang around. That's right. Rinse and repeat the demos. That's exactly right, Bill. Clean them up, get started over. But you can see what an absolute powerful tool. You guys have been asking for a lead generation system. You've been asking us to put that together. We've put it together with one of the most powerful tools out there right now, and that's Foursquare. Okay, this is going to be inside your control panel. They've got some more things that they're going to do to it to beef it up and make it even better. I've done a quick demo. Thank you, Bill. One thing you need to do, okay, you need to clean your cache. If you come in here and you type it in and nothing happens, go in and clean your cache. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can either go right here and reload your page and see if that clears everything out, and then go back in and put your information in, and or go up here to the tools, go to options. This is on Firefox, okay? Go to options, go to network, and then go clear now on your cache. And that will get that working right. What happens is when we upgrade this stuff, if you don't clear your cache, your website, your reseller site, your control panel is working off for what was there yesterday because it caches everything. I've got mine set to it clears my cache every time I close down because I couldn't get this to do this today, and the guy said, hey, just clear your cache. So I set mine up now where it clears my cache every time. So, but clear your cache, get into your keyword searches here, get in here and play with this tonight. Don't only just get in here and play with this tonight, but get in here and set up your day tomorrow so you can go out and start selling mobile apps. Let me hit on one other thing here real quick while I'm in this area. Go to this blog right here. I was talking about the support and help a while ago. A lot of the information is right here in this that you can get on sales and stuff. We've got some brilliant minds, and I say that all the time, and I truly mean it. I mean, these guys are just absolutely amazing. I'm honored to even be able to sit in the same room with these guys. I mean, they're a lot smarter than me. And but go right here. There's a lot of great sales information right here in this blog. Make sure you read that. The business plan, this is the plan we're going through right now. If you're on here tonight, and I know last week we talked, a lot of you downloaded this. While we were talking, a lot of you had already downloaded it. Download this. We are going to go deep into this back next week. Okay, we've gone through the Foursquare. We're going to go through it just a little bit more next week and wrap that up. But we're going through this step by step, how to use this to wow your clients and increase your profits. Okay, so you want to make sure you download that. Also, if you've not downloaded these manuals, here's your Foursquare guide. Make sure you download that. You really need to get that information. Download your quick start guide and download your QR training. I'm going to show you this here real quick. Marketing mobile. Somebody asked a while ago if they can make this their own, if they can brand this to themselves. Yes, you can. This is in Word format. Okay, so all you have to do is go in here and put your information in, and it's yours. Okay, this is branded to you. This is your information. You're selling this to them. Okay, so brand it to yourself. This is a great little book. One of our guys put this together for us, did a great job. Tells you how to do every single thing you need to do in Foursquare. Talks about the badges, okay, what it takes to get the badges. Like right here, the Bender, check in 4 nights in a row. The local, check in the same place 3 times a week. The Pizzanola, check in 20 different pizza places. I would never get that. I don't like pizza. Check in a spot with 50 plus people. Okay, you become the mayor. Have the most check-ins at a venue over 30 days. And believe it or not, guys that are into Foursquare, they fight for that mayor spot. It's a great little tool to use, and you want that. Teach your client how to use that. There's information in here on Foursquare apps, how to use Foursquare. These tools are for you guys, and you need to download them, and you need to use them, and you need to study them and train and learn how to go out and sell apps in a great way. But we're going to go more in depth on Foursquare next week. Okay. Someone had asked a question a while ago about the control panel, and I wanted to make sure I get to that. The reports, I got the rebrand reports. Is Foursquare free? I don't know if I answered that or not. It's free to sign. It's free for the customers to sign up. The clients is $10. Yes, Foursquare works in all countries. PJ wanted to know if it's going to be recorded or not. Yes, sir, it's going to be recorded. That's what I was going to show you. Thank you very much. In our training video section, we now have a weekly sales training archive. Okay, we started it last week, and I'm going to add these every single week. As soon as this renders tonight, if it renders tonight before I call it a night, I'll have it up tonight. If not, I get up extremely early in the morning, and I'll have this up by tomorrow morning. So check these after every Wednesday. Check them Thursday morning, and you'll have the replay of the training right here. That's brand new. We just added that, so we have people say, well, how do I get the training? That's how we get it. Okay, I'm going to take just a few questions here. We've got about 8 or 9 minutes left, and there's a ton of questions coming across, and I want to make sure I get to everybody. Can you remove the Instant App Wizard logo from the reports you give your clients? Was that on that specific report? Probably not. Let me see. I'll have to look at the cover there. Whoever asked that question. Are you talking about up here, Stephen? Foursquare is global. This is it. I think this is what. Yes. Okay. Yeah. You can just delete that off of there. That's the only place it is. Just delete it. It's just an image that's on there. Matter of fact, you can cut it out. You can take it into your image editor. Just take it off of there. This is your guide. Do the number of apps we have roll over? Yes, sir. Your apps are, Anthony, your apps are your apps. Thank you, Stephen. You've got 35 apps, or how many ever apps you purchased. That's how many your apps you have until you sell out, and then you can purchase more apps. When the clients come to, no sir, no sir, there will be no pricing talked about during that client training call. Absolutely none. What that training call is going to consist of is the marketing platform, exactly how they log in. I'll be logging into an actual marketing platform where they have access to the marketing platform, how to use the marketing platform, and also I've got a emulator, a smartphone emulator on my computer, and I'm going to show them exactly how to use it on the emulator, the marketing platform on their smartphone. And I'm also going to go through some stats and show them why they need to sign up with you now, because their closest competitors sitting right next to them in the next house, and they're going to. Caroline says, I checked with the Foursquare tool, and in Quebec, no business. Caroline, you need to be on every doorstep in Quebec tomorrow, and you need to show them how to claim, and you need to tell them that you are there for one reason, to help their mobile web app start printing money. Are we going to get a link to it? Yes, you will. I'm going to have all that stuff to you guys this weekend. I will get that to our programmer as soon as we get off here, that the move up and down link on the custom content isn't working. I will take, whoever asked that question, I saw it fly by, Raymond Smith, I'll take care of that, and we'll get that fixed. Do you have more than one entry, Raymond Smith? Let me go over here to one that I've got more than one entry. I've got my programmer on here with me. Yes, he says he has 7. Okay, we'll take a look at that, buddy. I don't have custom content. I don't use the custom content often. Okay. How will my clients for the calls be registered through me? Yes, through you. Any more questions? Can you explain the process of billing the client a little more, and what the process your payment button is? Okay, you charge your client your prices. Let me go into over here real quick into the branding section. You set your website prices here. Okay, now let me Todd, I want you set your website prices. These are my prices. This is my prices here in this area. Okay, I looked around and saw what some other guys were doing, and I priced myself in the market. Okay, in processing your payments, you need a merchant account, your own merchant account. You can set that up through several different merchant processes, but we have one right here that we've made a special deal with. Just click on this process your payments, and you'll be able to go in here and you'll click a sign up now, and it's through Intuit. It's extremely quick, and it's a great way to take payments. They give you the card slider that fits on your phone. Just slide it right across, take their money, and it'll work great for you. There will not be any branding for that seminar, for that webinar. No, we don't have a PayPal integration with our system as of yet. No, that's correct. Thank you, Anthony. Any more questions here? I'm not sure where the 808 area code is. When you go in and set up your texting, it gives you several different options. I just made a training video. It's a very, very good training video. Raymond Markham says, is the payment processor available out? Where are you at, Raymond? Ireland. I'll have to check on that, Raymond, if the Intuit processor is available in Ireland. Someone said you can use FreshBooks. It's a $20 per month killer payment processor. 808 is Hawaii. Just go in and put that in. Hawaii is a state, so I'm sure it is. Oh, 808 is not available. It is not available. I've got one of the technicians online with me here. 808 is not available. No Intuit in Ireland. Okay, is 808 available? Do you know? There is no Intuit in Ireland. Should be available in Hawaii. New Zealand, I'm not sure. Is Intuit available in New Zealand? Do you know? No, it's not. I'll tell you, it's great when I have help on here. Only us. Okay, the Intuit's only available in the U.S. and free for the first 30 days. Anybody else? News updates for your app? Are you talking like Fox News and that kind of stuff? Or are you talking about what's happening with the app? To local news, okay. Just go into the to the web app section here. Go into Edit App. Go into Content. Go into Custom Content. See right here where it says Link to Page. You put the title and you put the website URL in there, and all you do is add the link, and it will come up in your phone. when they click on that particular button. It'll come up. You're very welcome. We are here to please and answer those questions if we can. Anyone else? Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and shut it down tonight. It's about 9:01. I want to thank everybody for coming on board. Yes, 808 is available. I want to thank everybody for coming on board, and thank you. Once again, gosh, man, you guys are too kind when we close this thing down. I just can't thank you enough for being involved in these trainings. We had a packed house tonight, and thank you. No, you guys are the ones that rock, man. You guys are the ones that are why we're here. Thank you, Caroline. We're here to help you become successful. It's very, very, very important that you're successful. That's why we're going to do the special things, what we're going to do. Get out and sell some apps. I do a special call with those who are selling apps, and I would love to do a call with everybody on here tonight. And so we can get your testimonials up. We make a little MP3. We put it on our site. And as you guys get going, email me at Kerry, Kerry, at InstantAppWizard.com if you'd be interested in doing a testimonial call. We set it up. It takes about 10 minutes, and I'd love to have you guys on it. I want to thank everybody for coming on board tonight. You guys are awesome, and just never forget this. Your success is our success, and we're here to make sure and give you all the tools for you to be successful. Love you too, buddy. All right, man. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm gonna call it a night, and you guys have a wonderful evening. God bless, and we'll see you on the next training call.